Greetings,
RC Model Geeks.
And here we are,
back in
the shed, for part 3 of the Ripmax Trainer Rebuild.
It was only going to be a 101, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, we got carried away.
Yeah, and then we thought it might be.
You know what I'm like, mate.
Yeah, I do now. Yeah,
it's going to be right or not at all, wouldn't it? Eh?
So part 1 of 1 turned into part 1 of 2.
Yeah,
which has turned into 1 of 3.
So, what have we done? This video is not going to be as long as yesterday's 48-minute epic. That is for sure. So, yesterday we had to remove the horizontal stabiliser because it was not lined up with the wing. You know, I mean, it wasn't majorly out, but it was enough out that, you know, every time I look at it, you could see it. So, of course, I had to put it right, which meant cutting the whole thing out. And let me tell you, that was a right bastard. Yeah, so we've had to redo the back end after chonking that out, and that looks beautiful now. Nice flat surface there to mount the tail plane, groove for the vertical fin. All wonderful. Been over the plane. The white filler here was actually from the factory. All this white stuff. And theirs is the sort of yellowy filler, which you can't really see because it matches the colour of the wood better. But yeah, the white stuff was as it came from the factory. So yeah, the fuselage is pretty much ready to be recovered, depending on what we do, whether we convert it to electric or we keep with the IC. So we're not going to cover the fuselage just yet. So the next thing will be either we will put the wing back together and cover the wing, which is there, as long as Pete doesn't break it again. We need to go and give it a bit of a rub over and stuff like that, and rub down a bit of fillerage mark in there, and Pete's apprentice mark there. And then we can cover that. Now it's going to be checker on the underside. You know, makes it easy to see, especially as a trainer. You know, you want something that's fairly easy to see. So we'll probably work on that, and we'll work on the horizontal stabiliser and the vertical fin. Here's our vertical fin, ready to go back on after a bit of Rob's rework. And there is the rudder for that there, which goes on there like that. Now that skanky colour in the wood there is actually how it came. Yeah, I don't know if that was like mould or something going on there anyway. But yeah. So, and we'll obviously be rehinging it. We'll probably use round hinges if I've got some. If I've got enough of them. We'll put round hinges and everything. Yeah, and that is it. And I reckon it's just about coming up to lunchtime. So we will resume after lunch with probably some covering, and we'll probably cover the vertical fin, the horizontal stab this afternoon. I think that'll be our lot. So back with you after lunch.
And after some covering.
And yeah, and then we'll get on with some covering. Maybe you can have a go, Pete, in the old coverage.
Well, or I could repair some of the holes you put in the plane.
Well, yeah, there is that, of course, mate. You know.
Do you want to? I think it's worth showing my repair.
Yeah, Pete repaired that little bit there. That little bit broke. Unfortunately, there was some super glue on the bench, and when we put it, it stuck to the fucking bench.
When we were working on all this, we pulled it off.
Yeah, but shit happens, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Righty ho, onwards and upwards. Right, yeah, busy. Pete went home for lunch, and I got the iron out, and that is the result. It's all right, isn't it, Pete?
Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent. Well, look. What we've got to look at is when we turn this over there, and then we turn it over there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's You know, and this is the bit you don't see there.
Yeah, well, what about that bit?
Oh, yeah.
What, I mean, like that?
Yeah. I'll let Bob have a go at that.
Oh, yeah, cheers. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's the vertical fin pretty much done, isn't it?
It is.
No, it's coming back together. So you thought this was going to take weeks, didn't you?
I did. I thought, well, part X of X.
Part X of X, and we've done the vertical fin. So all we've got to do now is the horizontal stab and the wing and the fuselage
And the ailerons.
and the ailerons. Yeah. It's not much.
No. And put the hinges all back in.
Well, yeah.
And sort the engine out.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Yeah. So we're gonna carry on for a little bit and get that horizontal stab done.
Yeah.
Right. Progress. We have done the underside of the horizontal stabiliser, and that matches up quite nicely.
Black, white, black,
with
white,
the
black,
elevator.
white.
Once we get it in the right place, it matches up perfectly. So there you go. So that is half the horizontal stab done. We just got to do the other side.
Same as that.
There. White now. And that's the horizontal stab done. Which is pretty good going, I think. Coming together quite nicely. Right. There it is.
We managed to get the pattern to match, didn't we?
Well, on that side, yeah.
So the white matches that
We've done
quite nicely.
quite a good job of matching that white to that white there.
And then
we certainly have. Yeah,
obviously.
unfortunately we got it wrong on the other side, didn't we? Yeah, so that's all pretty damn goodage.
And that's what the wing's going to be, isn't it?
Underneath.
Checker.
Underneath, yeah. Checker on the underneath of the wing. And then a special colour of white on top of the wing.
Yeah.
And then the fuselage is going to be even more special.
Oh yeah. TBC on that one.
Yeah. Exactly. Greetings, RC Model Geeks. And here we are in the shed.
Yet again.
Yet again. For part 4 of Pete's Problem Planes Ripmax Trainer Stick My Thumbs Through It Rebuild.
And fill up the holes where Rob left a bit of super glue.
Yeah. So it's going to be checker underneath and orange on top.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, white on top.
Sorry, it's going to be white on top. I had a moment then.
White on top.
It's going to be white on top. Then let the cat out of the bag there. It's white on top. So yeah. So there's the checker. We've already cut the underneath sheets out. So we're going to put them on there. I've just seen another thing where Pete's put his thumb through it.
Not again. Hush.
I know.
The problem is when I hold the plane.
Here come the excuses, people.
I think I'll take this thing off. Just work on it.
Oh, mate. Lucky I spotted that before I covered it. I'm going to have to fix that now. Anyway, we were going to be covering it. But Pete's going home, so I can fix it all and do it myself without any damage. Oh, mate.
Well, how did... Not how. We know how it did it.
Well, we know how you did it, mate. You had a Bixler moment.
Right.
What?
But we will fix that and cover it.
And cover it, yeah. You're not wrong. And then come back to you when we've done a bit of covering. Yeah, thanks, Pete.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
No, lucky I did. I think you were just keeping quiet about it. I hope they weren't going to notice. Right, okay. Busy day. It's time 3:30, nearly. The wing is covered apart from the ailerons. And it's looking pretty good. Flip it around, Pete.
Flip it round, what, for white or...?
Oh, for black.
Oh,
and white. There you go.
It even all matches up.
Yeah, of course it does. It even matches up. So, yeah, we might do the tips a different colour yet, but we'll decide on that later on. Yeah, I mean, that is it. All we need now are some chess pieces or some drafts, mate.
Yeah, we're away.
And we'll be well away. So yeah, that is the wing pretty much completed. And that's going to be it for a couple of days on this one. Because I've got other things to do for a couple of days. Namely, that car that's out there needs its cylinder head back on. So I've got to go and do that. So,
what did we order this morning, though?
Oh yes, we have. We forgot about that. We've sold the Irvin 53,
which is all in parts
to one of our viewers. Yeah, but we will be running that still, putting it back together and running it.
Yeah, we'll video that, so you see it all.
That'll probably be in the next video, I would have thought,
yeah.
when this bearing comes, because it still ain't come. Yeah, and then that'll be going to its new home in an Acro Watt, I believe. Is that right, Pete?
I think it was an Acro Watt or Watt 4. Certainly one of the Chris Fods.
Yeah. Yep. And this will be coming electric.
Duh, 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 duh.
So you'll see how to modify a glow plane to electric. All those people flogging glow planes on eBay, you know, you can easily convert them to electric. You know, and well, we're going to do the conversion on this one. It won't take too much at all. I'll show you an easy way to mount the motors, so there's no panic and stuff. And,
we ordered the motor this morning, yeah, and the ESC.
Motor and ESC is ordered. So yeah, it's all rock and roll. Big Sir Phil's here supervising.
Good morning.
So we've already taken it apart and put it back together again.
Yeah. Edit, good old edit.
Right, so there it is. Now somebody's bought this. One of our viewers has bought this. So we're going to put it back together now with the new bearings. There are the new bearings.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Oh look, even look at that nice little bit of grease in there.
Yeah. So we're going to get on, reassemble this and run it. So we'll be back.
Nice and clean inside.
Yeah, all nice and clean inside. Oh, look at that. Pete's done a good old job there. So we're going to put this back together and, like I said, run it. And then package it up, and then it's going off to its new owner.
It's going off to its new owner.
I think it was an Acro Watt it's going in, isn't it? I think.
I'm sure it's a Chris Foss, so I can't remember Acro Watt or Watt 4.
Right.
But whatever it is, it will be certainly be a nice motor in it.
Maybe the purchaser will let us know what that's going in. Right, so we're going to get on with that. We'll probably just clean that bearing out because it's got grease in there, and we want to put proper oil in it. So yeah, back soon. Right, well, it's back together, all nicely assembled and oiled, ready for its run. We've just got to lay our hands on a glow plug. The glow plug that was in it is dead. So, yeah, Pete's got to search through his box and find one. Failing that, we'll swap it out the car to run it. So sorry, it ain't coming with a glow plug by the looks of it. But yes, such is life.
But we will get it up and running.
But we'll get it up and running, yeah. And yeah, she'll be sweet as. She feels really nice actually. There's no play in her at all. Beautiful. So yeah, we'll have that running this afternoon. Phil's coming back this afternoon, isn't he, Phil? He can't wait.
Can't wait.
He's all excited already. Right. Back in a bit when we've got it on the bench ready to run. Right, here we go. This is it. Getting tired of playing with this now. It is very cold out, I will say.
Up and running.
it runs. It's bloody cold out here, so it was a little bit of a pig start, and we just had to whiz it on the electric in the end. But she runs sweet as a nut, very lovely, jubbly. Yeah, what more can we say? I can see why I've given up Glow. That's what I can say. Because it's just fucking oily, it's shitty, it's a pain in the arse, and I hate the taste of Glow fuel in my mouth.
But it's a sweet engine.
But it's a sweet engine, yeah. You know, in another world, in another time, this would have been great. But, you know what, just give me electric.
What are we doing with the trainer now?
Turn it into electric, mate.
We have got all electric for the trainer, which you'll see.
So yeah, so there you go. Yeah, nice little engine, really. Sweet as.
So I'll package that up and send it off to the one of our subscribers.
The unlucky owner. Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet he's close to smell of Glow fuel.
But he's seen it dismantled. He's seen it then reassembled,
remantled. And
up and running with the fuel tank there.
Yeah, it's a sweet, nice little engine that. Yeah, nice and free that is now. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, back soon.
Thanks for that. Bye for now.
Right, here we are. So, yeah, we've been quite busy today after the running of the motor.
The Irvine.
That obviously isn't going back in this anymore. So, we've done air modifications now to the fuselage, and we've made a hatch for a battery in the top here. Once that comes off, there you go. So we've basically cut a hatch in the top, put some square section around the edges here to strengthen it up, and also act as a ledge for that there. Okay, so that is looking pretty good. We've taken out the push rod for the throttle. Obviously we're going electric. We're still keeping the nose gear push rod there. So we've removed the servo out of there because we don't need that one. That one there is for the steerable nose leg. And yeah, so we bought a motor, and here is the motor that's going in there, and that will fit in there quite nicely. We're going to do our normal method of 4 long screws that come through the firewall there and then go through the cross there. And then that makes it adjustable and everything, and it all wonderful.
And we're leaving this nice and open.
Yeah, we're not going to cover that in or anything. We're going to leave it open as it is. Easy maintenance. It's a trainer after all, isn't it? You know, you can see everything, what's going on. Yeah, and then like I said, battery obviously go in that compartment. And that's it really. ESC will sit in the bottom probably. Got an old red brick ESC to go in there.
Well, a brand new red brick.
Well, yeah, brand new red brick.
A brand new old red brick.
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. And yeah, I mean, you know, that is it. Okay, we are progressing. So we've reopened the hole that was down there because we've put some strengthening wood here, so the hole was blocked off. So that is for the rudder push rod. We've added some wood just around this frame here. It was a bit flexible there, so we just sort of doubled it up. Yeah, and that's it. We're ready for covering. So I think we'll crack out the old covering iron.
Pick a colour?
And pick a colour and, yeah.
We'll be back with a new colour.
Yeah. Back soon.
Sweet.
Right. Busy afternoon of covering. So, she's orange. She's very orange, Pete.
Totally orange.
Yeah. Not bad. We've got a little bit of wiping over to do to get rid of the white lines from the China coat. but
Fettling, I think you said.
Fettling, yeah,
Fettling.
that'll clean up all right.
Get some cellulose on that.
And then, yeah, I mean, there's some decals and other bits and pieces to go on there yet to make it look a bit more together. But yeah, not bad for a quick afternoon's work there, mate.
And that goes with the white wing.
Yeah,
and the checker undercarriage.
Yeah, and the old the vertical tail there. Yeah, mate, I'm gonna put the vertical fin on.
Just
drop that in there.
Slots in something
like that. Yeah.
Bit of fettling.
Yeah, a bit of fettling. She'll be in. But yeah, she looks nice. Yeah, she's going to stand out in the air, which is what you need for a trainer. You know, you want something that you can see. It's all very well having something that looks sexy, but if it blends into the sky,
and that's
you've got no chance. And there's your sexy white. Yeah.
And the wing's been done exactly the same as people have seen.
Yeah. So it's all going to look. It's going to look quite good in the air. You know. Hopefully you get some good definition of that when it's flying, which of course we will do. We will fly it. So there you go. I'm getting a sore throat for some reason, so I'm probably coming down with something shitty. But yeah, right. We've been busy, haven't we, Pete?
we have been
in
busy
more ways
today.
than one.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the top side of this wing, shall we?
The top side. Oh yes.
So there we go. Nice Ripmax logo.
Just in case people forgot what it was.
Yeah.
It's the Ripmax Trainer.
So that is looking pretty good. Just got the ailerons to do on that wing now. There and there. Right, if Pete puts that to one side.
Oh, and did we do some more?
We've done more, haven't we?
Right. Oh.
What have I done here? What have we done? There is the fuselage.
Windows
Ripmax logo. And a stripe down it. And the tail is in, tail is on. And the other side, eh, mate?
Same again.
There it is. Now,
is that straight?
Yes, looking pretty good.
No, this one.
Yeah, that looks all right.
Yeah.
So, you know, as a trainer, you're not going to have any problem seeing this thing in the air. It's going to show up very well. You're going to get some good orientation with that fuselage.
Especially with that, you know.
And the checkers, of course, and the checker underneath the wing as well. Yeah, I think we've done quite well. Excelled ourselves, really, Pete, I think, today.
We've had a day of covering, you know, but we wanted to get that on.
Yeah, we wanted to get the tail on.
And then we've got some intricacies now.
Yeah, intricacies, and we're waiting for some bolts as well, of course.
The bolts for the motor.
We've got to finish off this hatch. Probably going to hinge that, actually. With some magnets and stuff as well. And then we was on the radio, weren't we?
We were on the radio. Radio Solent.
Radio Solent on Richard Cartridge.
Hopefully you can get some of that and put it on.
Yeah, we had some texts with him today.
I was sitting here just doing some work, and next
Pete's
thing
name came up.
Salty over on Ailing Island.
Salt Marsh Pete on Ailing Island. He's like,
that.
what the fuck's going on here? Oh, wicked. So yeah, so that was a bit of fun as well, wasn't it? So yes, there you go. I mean, that is as far as we've got. This is probably a longish video because it's got about a week's worth of video and stuff what we've been doing. I've done this ending about 5 times now, and every day I haven't had time to upload the video. So
do so.
So it's going to get all edited together, and it'll be all over the place. But here it is. So yes, onwards and upwards. That was part 3. Extended. And if I can get any of the audio off of this radio show, I'll put that up because it's quite funny. So yeah, see you all next time, and hopefully the audio is at the end of this video. Isn't that right, Salty?
Exactly.
See you all soon.
Cheers. Bye for now.
We've had a text 81333 first word Solent if you want to have a go, or you can tweet at BBC Radio Solent. Me and Saltmarsh Pete are busy slaving away building model aeroplanes in the shed, Rich. Always listening to keep us going in the cold weather. I don't remember the early 60s, but old Salty does, as he sings along. Cheers from Captain Rob. Captain Rob and Saltmarsh Pete. It sounds like they could join Seasick Steve and make a trio and have hit records and earn millions. Tell me, Pete and Rob, is this a hobby that you're doing there or a business? Text in again, 81333, first word Sonnet, and let me know. And we are open for your text and tweets. 81333, first word Sonnet for text, and for tweets at BBC Radio Solent. Earlier on, I got a tweet from a group of guys. They sound like a sort of group of people who come together and do a final heist. You know what I mean? Very exciting, and get away with it and end up living in Brazil. Rich, he said earlier, I can't divulge his name because it would lead to you being able to identify him, and, you know, it's a state secret. I just got this message that there are several men in a shed building model aircraft. And I asked if it was a hobby or it was a little company they had going. Hi, Rich. It's our full-time hobby, or as I like to call it, Hailing Island's Old People's Drop-In Centre. Poor old Salty, aforementioned, can't stop laughing. Have a look at RC Model Geeks on YouTube. Now I've been and done it, Salty. And friends, I've given the game away. You'll now go viral. Pete says he's never been on the wireless. We also in our group have Mad Colin, Bixler Phil. You sure that's Bixler? It's not Builder Phil, is it? Bixler Phil and the Swallow. I told you it sounded like a group of people who are going to do a heist. They were all involved, you know. Salty, Colin, Bixler Phil and the Swallow. The Swallow, I think, is very good at cracking safes. It's called by a number of names, including the Hailing Island Old People's Drop-In Centre. As a group of men who meet regularly, they claim to build model aircraft as an innocent hobby. Don't give me that. I suggested they were a group of men who get together to pool their skills and plan a final heist. Hey, Rich, you're not far off with the Swallow. He's an ex-copper. Called the Swallow as he fell out of a tree when he was a kid, and it's been downhill from there. 87, Rich, passed my driving test. Been driving people mad ever since. That's cheers from Captain Bob. Captain Bob and the Swallow. Don't tell me there's not something dodgy going down. I think what they're doing, they're in that shed. You've seen The Great Escape and similar things, haven't you? And what they're doing is they're digging a tunnel to the bank half a mile down the road. Almost there, only another 3 years to go. Very well, sir. Put it in your turn-ups. The Germans will never discover it now. Very well, sir. Bob's been back, you know, from the Hailing Island dropouts. Oh, I suggested that they're building a tunnel from Captain Rob's shed to a nearby bank as their final heist before they retire. Oh, Rich, at their ages, the only tunnel they have is tunnel vision. Oh, how unkind. We mustn't forget the long-suffering wives of Saltmarsh Pete. Wonders what he does in my shed all the time. And, of course, the Swallow's wife, Wendy, who really has, as she said to herself, the patience of Job. Oh, bless.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.